Alrighty, let's get going. Where do we want to go first? I want to do Dravaged. Let's get the Mightling first. I think that's fair. Get this out of the way. It is kind of the most out of the way one. Can I go up here? Okay, perfect. Now all we have to do is kill a Mightling. Aren't these like level 9? Is it going to be an actually big one or anything, or... Look, goblins. Ooh, level 30 goblins. There we go. Yeah, I'm not bothered by the side quests being kind of like straightforward in the game. I just do wish they were paced out a little bit better and more organically. Oh, how'd that drop? There's one more. Whoa, how'd that drop? Slain. Gonna be like the bigger on sword quest. But alright, the creature from whom this orb was plucked is the order commonly known as Weeping Widows, whose venom is produced not in the salivary gland but in the tear duct. They are wont to spin their webs in shaded bowers or the roofs of dark caves and rain their paralytic tears upon any enemy unlucky enough to pass beneath them. The prey, once rendered immobile, is bound in gossamer silk for later consumption.
Hopefully one will be enough.
Alright. Oop. Now we go to Dravaged. Let me in.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick.
Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
Alrighty.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Okay.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama.
Let's see. Speak with Zoltan.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting nowhere! These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless!
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here, and neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Okay. What crawled up his ass?
Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
These like random character side stories like this like seem really interesting, but they kind of amount to nothing. Which, I mean, granted, most Final Fantasy games don't really have meaningful side quests, but
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravosht. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it
for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right, and the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravost in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravost prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravost won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favor and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Of course.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Another fetch quest. Just in
Ambrosio won't help
time.
me here.
There it is.
Run like the wind.
I lost my chocobo for a second. All right, here we go. Be right over here. So yeah, I mean, I've complained about it a little bit, but I think the big thing is just that the pacing of the side quests is a little bit weird in that they're not very organic. You don't just like encounter them as you're exploring. And honestly, you just don't really explore a lot. You just move from one place to the other. That's something that happens in pretty much every Final Fantasy, even the old PS1 games that claimed to be open world. You pretty much were just ferried from one location to the next. You had the ability to travel around like you do in this game and revisit old towns, but very often there was not actually much there.
You deserve a rest.
So, you know, it is emulating those in that respect. And the side quests are about as substantial as they were back in the day. But there's just something irritating about getting, you know, urgent story quest line, and then it's like, but actually, can you go pick up some salamander stuff for me? Like, all right. Did I forget to buy potions? I think I did. Sure did. Oop. Damage, not bad. And setting up for more damage. Ah! There we go. Alright, well, solved itself. Give me my spoils. Salamander skin. Some species of salamander are wont to shed their tails in order to escape predators. Alas, all of those of sufficient size to provide the unblemished skin or stretch of skin that Sid Bellows require have no predator but mankind and are disinclined to part with their appendage. Fast travel back.
What's this all about then?
Don't know.
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
All right.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit Coal's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Okay.
Here, that's the...
Now we need to do the marble. Okay. Which was in 3 reeds, right?
black.
My guess is it's gonna be right in that little arena.
Run like the wind.
All right, let's check. Are we gonna get a bingo in one? Let's see. Maybe. Yep.
You deserve a rest.
Let's fucking go. Oh, I missed. Oh, I didn't buy fucking potions. Okay. This is gonna be bad. Maybe this isn't going too poorly. Oh, but I didn't get my parry. Right? Is that what he said? Not terrible. Why is Torgal so weak? Like, you'd think Torgal would be a little bit stronger. I missed my, oh, because I'm on teleport. Okay, I can't parry that. Hello. Missing those, I don't know why.
Get him! Ogle, kill! Over here!
There we go. Nope.
All yours, Torgal!
Alright, I think it should just be one more cycle and then we're done. Dodge that. Dodge that. Dodge that. It's gonna try to plop down. Dodge it. Don't plop back up. Where are you, motherfucker? There we go. Come on, come at me. Oh, yeah, we can't interact with it when it's in that state. Absolutely wanting to start with this. Tornado. Fury. There we go. Nice. We did it. Good for us. All right, Morble tendril. Extending from the underside of the Morble's body, these tendrils mainly serve the purpose of locomotion. When times are lean, however, they also serve as temporary roots, drawing ethereal energies from the soil.
That was definitely anything but ordinary.
All right, well, we got another hunt done.
Let's get this vine back to the yard.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. All right. Open world map. I don't think there's anything else left, so we just gotta return stuff. We make that work. All right, we'll go over here.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan, that is. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pit coal cinders. Sooty black shards recently removed from the equally sooty black depths of the Travastra mines. Scattering them over a fire produces a hot crimson flame, for which the effect of the substance has long been highly prized for desert fortune tellers looking to strike the fear of inferno into their superstitious clients. Interesting.
Pit coal cinder? How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the heart to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Ouroboros design draft. The belt to end all belts. Wow, we're already in the end game for belts? Wow. Do I have everything I need for it, or am I gonna need like 2 more things? Probably make me do some stuff to get it. Let's see.
To what do I owe the honor?
Can we
I'll
craft
send
it
for you,
immediately?
dear.
We need a stone tongue.
Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Alright. I wish I could see what the stone tongue was. Doesn't even show me. It's a hunt item though, so I guess I have to wait
Fine.
to unlock another hunt. Jeez. Okay.
He's a surly soaker.
The realm's crops are all being harvested early for good.
Oh, is he behind me? Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Alright, Morble Tendril.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once. It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Alright. Adding the extract of Morganbeard petals to curative or performance-enhancing potions increases their potency. Then imagine what adding the extract of a Morganbeard petals fortified with the vigor of a Morbol gripped with madness might do. Alright, that's cool. Consumable potency maximized. Yay! We did want that. I guess it was worth doing that then. Restore even more HP, strength, stone skin, Lionheart tonics last longer. Cool. Those are now infinitely more usable.
Sid, heard you were in Canva fetching young Ned.
If Amber and the Lazarus had gone.
Thank goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Alrighty. Sure looks like something you needed.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Talia's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Talia. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigue. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
Yeah.
I hope so.
That's a bummer. Quest complete, though. Give me that renown. Are we at the next breakpoint yet? If not, at least we'll be able to finally continue with the story. Yes, we are at the next breakpoint. Wonderful.
How may I help you today, Clive?
I'm not sure how much of the game we even have left.
Generous lot. I gave you that one, didn't I?
Fitting performance. So there's at least enough for 2,800 renown. Oh my god. A bunch of ability points. Natalie reports an unexpected surplus in Dalamil stores, and as a means of showing the town's gratitude for past assistance, has expressed her distinct wish that one Lord Underhill partake in the good fortune.
You earned this. All done?
Alright, well now we have more abilities. Right, 37, 72, sure. Let's upgrade Tornado. Right? Because that will do damage over time, which is great. That, or do I want Flames of Rebirth to be better? I don't know. Probably just Tornado. Yeah, there's not much else I can really upgrade right now. Yeah. guess I could reset all of my abilities and just invest them better, but so we're not really using Wicked Wheel. This is fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Alright, so looks like we can just move on with the main quest.